Thank you, veterans. Chapter 5. Drama, Drama. Annabelle's mind was still reeling from social studies class earlier as she and Caitlin went to drama club. You know, Caitlin, I just want to thank you for sparking my big idea earlier about the veterans celebration. I really think it might happen, Annabelle said. Listen, anytime I can be a part of your big ideas is a plus in my life, Caitlin assured her. Besides, I know we'll have a great time putting things together with Mrs. Mitchell and maybe even the principal. Annabelle could only hope that would be the case. That next day in drama class, Mrs. Phillips started off with all the students doing some relaxation exercises. She said the more you relax your mind and body, the more you'll be able to focus your attention on something else. She wanted everyone to lay on the stage and pretend they were on a blanket at the beach. She wanted the students to pretend to hear the sounds of the waves crashing in their ears in the cool, peaceful, and calm atmosphere. As everyone took deep breaths and loosened up, some students really became super relaxed, some a little more than others. Several minutes into the exercise, the class started to hear some loud snoring. It turned out to be Tyler, who had fallen asleep on the floor. Some of the students immediately noticed Tyler and came out of their relaxed state with lots of giggles. Mrs. Phillips went over to Tyler and gently nudged him on the shoulder to wake him up. Startled, Tyler jumped up with his eyes wide open. He noticed everyone staring at him. "Good morning. Was I snoring again?" Tyler asked, smiling. At that point, everyone was in full laughter mode. Mrs. Phillips had to get the students under control. "Okay, settle down, everyone. Sleepy heads will prevail from time to time. I'm sure Tyler has had a long and tiresome day," Mrs. Phillips said, taking Tyler's side. "Or maybe he was just bored with this activity," said Victoria. Once again, Annabelle couldn't believe the rude jabs that came out of Victoria's mouth. Annabelle thought Victoria was so disrespectful, especially to Mrs. Phillips. Once again, Annabelle had to speak her piece. "I really don't think Tyler was bored, Victoria. This happens to be a great warm up and relaxing exercise. Maybe Tyler just didn't get enough sleep last night." "I did try to stay up late to watch that final WrestleMania match," he said in his defense. "It was so awesome. Cameron the Crusher was beating Barry the Beast. But then I fell asleep on the couch and didn't get to watch the ending. It must have been past 11 p.m. easy." "Well, maybe it was just me that was bored," Victoria said in not a very nice tone of voice. Caitlin had enough of Victoria and said, "The class has just started. We have only been here for about 10 minutes. If you're bored, Victoria, why don't you just quit the club and stop coming?" It just so happened that many of the other students didn't like Victoria's earlier statements and were feeling the same way as Caitlin. Multiple students started agreeing with Caitlin's statement. This upset Victoria even more. "None of you are the boss of me, so I don't have to listen to any of you," Victoria shouted. Mrs. Phillips quickly interrupted the heated conversation. "Listen, no one is leaving drama class. We must have an open mind about exercises. Be patient and just let things happen. A bigger purpose is always behind even the simplest of things." "I'm leaving anyway. I know when I'm not wanted." Victoria gathered her things and stormed out. One would think Victoria loved drama so much that she would never think of quitting, considering the performance she just gave. Annabelle started to feel bad about the whole situation. "This is certainly not what I expected for our second drama class," said Mrs. Phillips sadly. "We have to respect others, even if they're different from us or we don't like something about their personality. We don't always have to agree with the way things are done or said, but we do have to respect others." Annabelle thought Mrs. Phillips sounded a little like her mom, and what she said really made sense to her. Victoria certainly had a not so great personality. Maybe she was good at other things. Some people just need direction or a real friend to calmly show them gentler and kinder ways of relating to others. Or maybe something was really bothering Victoria deep inside. Annabelle wondered. She remembered that her mom always said all situations happen for a reason. Maybe this whole thing had just been a very big misunderstanding. Annabelle felt the need to have a real heart to heart talk with Victoria. But would Victoria even allow it? Would she even talk to Annabelle? Would Victoria listen to her and take her seriously? Annabelle realized that there was only one way to find out. Chapter 5 is finished. I have a question for you. What happened during the relaxation exercise in drama class? And why did Victoria storm out of the drama class early? Discuss these questions with your friends.